Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. How you all doing? Hope you guys are doing great. So guys, in today's video we'll be talking about hypertension. Okay, most of you, if I ask you what is hypertension, you'll be able to see one or two things about hypertension. I believe that hypertension is not a new thing. Most of us have hypertension. Most of us also have one or two family members who have experienced hypertension or who currently have hypertension and is being managed. So guys, in today's video I would like to talk about hypertension, okay, and explain to you more about it. So guys, what is hypertension? Hypertension is a chronic condition with a consistently force of blood against the walls of the artery. Hypertension is a chronic condition, like I said earlier on, and it's described as a silent killer because most people that come down with this hypertension, show no symptom, which we call asymptomatic hypertension. And why some people present symptoms. So what are those causes or risk factor that can what are those causes or risk factor that can easily predispose me to hypertension? They are genetics or hereditary. Genetics or hereditary in the sense that your mother, your father, or your grandmother, your grandfather experience hypertension, then you should know that you have the gene which can easily predispose you to hypertension. Obesity, this is also a factor that can easily predispose you to hypertension. When your food always contains high salt, high sodium intake, low potassium, lack of physical exercise, when you don't involve yourself in physical activities. Aging is also a cause to hypertension. Then we also have secondary causes. Secondary causes are disease conditions such as kidney problem, heart problem, apnea, such as when you don't get sleep at all, when you don't get enough sleep. These are also risk factors that can easily predispose you to hypertension. What are those symptoms that when I experience, I should know, okay, that maybe I have hypertension, even though these symptoms are also found in other disease condition or illnesses? There are headache, chest pain, blurred vision, nausea and vomiting. In as much as these symptoms are peculiar to hypertension, they can also be found in other disease conditions. Like I said, most people do not present with symptoms of hypertension except when this hypertension becomes dangerously high, such as when the systolic is 180 and the diastolic is 120, or when the systolic is 200 and above and the diastolic is 122 and above. That is when some people show symptoms of hypertension. So what are those modification of lifestyle when I already have hypertension, or when I know that I have the gene which can easily predispose me to hypertension? What are those modification of lifestyle that I should be aware of? They are: do not take food that are high in salt, ensure a normal sodium intake, ensure a moderate potassium intake, ensure that your food have adequate potassium, that you're taking food and fruits that are adequate in potassium. Ensure that you involve yourself in physical exercise. Ensure you maintain a normal body mass index. Do not allow yourself to become obese. Ensure you get enough sleep. Not having adequate sleep has also predisposed a lot of people to hypertension. Your normal drug regimen, you're taking them adequately. Ensure your normal follow-up routine. So all this, when you modify your lifestyle and ensure all this, okay, even if you have hypertension or you have the gene which can easily predispose you to hypertension, you be sure that you will maintain that hypertension, okay, to have a normal good life. And if you have a gene which can easily predispose you to hypertension, maintaining this lifestyle too can also prevent you from coming down with hypertension. So we also have drugs, okay, like antihypertensive drugs. There are so many that your doctor could place you on when you're already down with hypertension. So when you ensure adequate intake of these antihypertensive drugs, you will also be sure to maintain a normal and a prolonged life. So we also have complications of hypertension. Okay, complications of hypertension. These are things that hypertension can lead to or cause in your body, and these complications often result when you don't modify your lifestyle or take your drugs appropriately or maintain your normal follow-up routine. When you don't take your hypertension seriously and when you don't do those things that you're supposed to do to maintain a normal life, that's when your hypertension can predispose you to these complications. And they are multiple organ failure. When you experience hypertensive crisis or hypertensive emergency, when your blood pressure becomes extremely high, okay, this cause complications in your body. Okay, we have multiple organ failure, like the hypertension have the ability to affect your kidney, your heart, okay, involving in kidney failure, heart failure, also affecting your liver. Okay, we also have brain damage, stroke, and death. So these are things that hypertension can cause when you don't take care of that hypertension in your body. When you don't take care of it appropriately, okay, they can lead to complications. Okay, so try as much as you can to maintain a good lifestyle modification, take your drugs appropriately, and involve in physical exercise normally. All the things I have listed, you're doing all those things normally to have a normal and a prolonged life. Okay, and like I said, when you already know that you have those genes that can predispose you to hypertension, involving yourself in lifestyle modification can also help you not to come down with hypertension. So guys, this is where I draw the line with you today. If you have any question or there are things you don't understand, or if you still want to know more about hypertension, we can continue, okay, the conversation in the comment section. Drop your question in the comment section and I will see you on my next one. Have yourself a beautiful day. Bye.